Hey everybody, this week's Torah portion is Parshas Vayechi, and in this week's Torah portion, Yaakov, our forefather, as he's about to pass away, gets his children and grandchildren together and blesses everybody. And the blessing that he gives over to his grandchildren specifically, Menashe and Ephraim, is the blessing that we continue every Friday night at Shabbat dinner to give over to our children. And in that blessing, Yaakov and we say to our children that V'yidgu larov, we should be as abundant as the fish. Now, obviously, we're not blessing our children that they should be abundant like the fish. Fish give birth to, 1,000 children at a time, and that's not possible for a human being. So what exactly do we mean when we say to our children, and what did Yaakov mean when he said to his grandchildren and set that standard blessing that they should be abundant like fish? Why not just say they should be abundant, there should be many of you? Why specifically say that there shouldn't just be many of you, but there should be many of you like fish? In what way is a Jew like a fish? And to understand this, our rabbis point to a very important principle, and that is as follows. Fish understand instinctually that without water, they're dead. A fish will never try to escape an attacking fish by climbing onto dry land and leaving the water, because it knows that it needs water to survive. Now, we also know that the Torah, throughout the Torah is compared to water, because for a Jewish person, it's survival. Without the same way we can't live without oxygen, the Jew cannot live without Torah. And that's the blessing that we give over to our children, and that's the blessing that Yaakov gave over to his grandchildren when he said the words, V'yidgu larov, you should be abundant like fish. What he was saying is, it's not just that I'm looking for many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I'm looking for a type of grandchild and great-grandchild. And that is a grandchild and a great-grandchild and forevermore Jewish people who understand that life without water, life without Torah, is not an option. And that's the blessing that we continue to give over every Friday night to our children, that they should grow up to be people who understand that it's not just enough to be alive, but it has to be a life with Torah. On behalf of Makarave, Shabbat Shalom.